Hi everyone and welcome to the Cookie Knits channel. My name is Ira and I'm your host here and I'm coming to you from beautiful Sydney, Australia. So this is a new kind of video. It's a vlog, a project vlog, more about finishing a few whips that I have going on. I just finished my main project that I was working on, which is like a fully cable jumper. And then my next major project that I'm working on is also like a cabled cardigan that I haven't touched in a while. I'm a little bit cabled out. I need a little break. I need a quick little win. So I'm gonna work on two of my whips, one with the intention to finish before I start working on the cardigan, and one as my secondary stockinette project. I also have a major blanket I'm working on, so I'll be sort of switching between the two. So the main project I'm working on is the Underlace top by Lily Kate France. Yep, it's called the Underlace top. It is this design. So it's a 4-ply tee sort of thing, and it has this lace like collar and edging, and she's done hers in stripes, but I'm just doing mine in a solid color. I have been working on this whip forever. So let me just open up my Ravelry so I can give you an estimate date of when I started. I don't even know. I haven't touched this in a long time. Okay, so I started this project on the 22nd of January 2023, which means it's easily a year and a half. And when you see how close I am to finishing and I left it, then you'll be like, what are you thinking, Ira? I don't know. So I've done like the whole body really. And the reason I got stuck right, is because, so the pattern has waist shaping that goes like into the waist. And I find that if it just goes in and then crops, it's really not flattering on my body type. I need a little bit more space right at the bottom. So I changed it to sort of taper in. And then I actually changed it to taper out, which I'm doing on the bottom. Just a touch. Just a touch. And then the pattern itself has a folded hem. So I think I've finished the tapering out, and I'm just knitting the bit that has the folded hem, like the extra rows for the fold part. So I just need to fold it, and then just need to do the teeny weeny lace edgings. That's all I need to do. So this yarn is, apologies, BC Garn BioBalance in the shade light gray, and BioBalance is 55% wool and 45% cotton, and it's really nice and soft. I actually can't believe how close I am to finishing, and I just stopped working on it. It's been a year and a half. And then the lace edgings I was going to do was in this white and rainbow tweed yarn, and I got this from Fibre Art Shed, and it's just like an undyed base that is available for hand dyers. I got the white one. I made a cumulus tee out of it, and it's a really nice soft yarn, and I thought that the white and rainbow edgings would go well with the gray and give me a lot of variety with you know, what I can style it with, white and gray. That's classic. So that's where I am. I saw that Lily had done a second version where she actually did ribbing, and if I had seen that before I started doing not decreases, increases for the shaping, I think I would have just done like waist shaping, a little bit of increases and a rib, but I think I've already gone past where if I don't fold it's going to be too long. So I'm actually thinking of still avoiding doing the folded hem and maybe doing one of the lace edgings just to have a little switch and change in scenario and technique. It kind of feels like a fresh start with this project. So I'm gonna work on this next and finish it. And then once I'm finished with this, I'll show you the next whip that I'm going to focus on to finish.
Not so far. And I just feel like it's hard, but also kind of humbling, just having no clue what I'm doing.
Anticipating the return of the boys on June 13th. What's the craziest season 4 fan theory that you've heard so far?
So I cast it on. I'm doing like the first row, which is quite tight to do with the cast on stitches. And Lily says that. She says it's going to be uncomfortable. You still need to do it. And then I dropped something and then I had to undo, and luckily only had to cast on like maybe 8 or 9 stitches to fix it. And I started doing it again, and then I just realized I'm supposed to be knitting it in the round. And I am not knitting it in the round. So we're just gonna undo all of these and recast those on again, because apparently it is almost midnight, so I should probably not be trying to do complex stuff, but it's not complex, so it's in the round now. So I'm 2 rows away from finishing the collar, and I just noticed I have a twist in it. Is this the 4th time I have to begin? I've lost all count. I might cry. I'm not gonna cry, but like on the inside I might cry. I think this lace collar needs... I know exactly what happened, because the first stitch when you join in the round is a yarn over, and it kept like twisting around, and I kept feeling like I hadn't yarn overed it, so I was mucking around with it, and I think that's where I've ended up putting a twist in it. Okay. I'm gonna unravel this. And I'm gonna finish the body of it, because clearly I need a break from the really easy 6-row lace collar. Okay. Let's see. So I'm supposed to knit up until the length I want in 3.5, and then I'm supposed to knit the rest of the stockinette that folds over in 3.25. And I can't recall if this needle is 3.5 or 3.25. I think it is 3.5. So I'll get the needle gauge thing, check it. If it's 3.5, I'm pretty happy with the length where it is, and then I'm just gonna mark whatever's gonna be my turning row, change to 3.25 and knit and do the folded hem. Cause your girl can't get this right. Okay. It's unraveled for the 10th time. And this is a 3.5. So I'm gonna go find my 3.25 and continue just knitting and stockinette. Surely I can manage that.
Mel is still working. I liked a private war. And I'm also super curious if he checked in with the Astaire estate about that alleged clause.
We have a try-on without the lace collar. I shortened the number of folded rows in the hem because I didn't want a super thick layer, just to still keep the garment quite lightweight. And I'm quite happy with the length. Quite happy with the fit. I really like the feel of the fabric. Very excited to finish the lace collar if I can even get around to it. So it's a couple of days later and I'm gonna take on the lace collar again, or maybe I should try the sleeve instead, like catch a break. So I think the sleeve might be knit back and forth, so I'll have a look, see which one I want to do, and cast that on, because like I showed you a couple of days ago, I finished the bottom hem and it's flaring out a touch, but that always happens before you block it, and I made it really nice and thin. In the pattern, it says to knit 16 rows before you fold it over, and I think it's because the stripe color repeats the 16 rows, but I don't have striping, so I just figured I'd do a shorter hem. And yeah, and I sewed it down. I've always done it knitting it down, but this one said to sew it down, and that was kind of like it really has a good amount of elasticity left in it, so I'm happy with that choice. Gonna cast on the lace for something. I've done it. I had to redo it again because I miscounted my stitches. So I think this is the 6th or the 7th time I cast on. Finally finished it, just 6 rounds of this lace. And then I need to transfer this onto another needle because I need the existing needle that I'm knitting it on to pick up stitches on around the neck. And then they're like 3 needled together. So happy days. Okay, I'm doing the 3 needle bind off. Some reason I always find it so clunky and uncomfortable to do it. And the pattern's saying to do it nice and loose so you can get your head in, which is very pertinent advice for me because I have quite a big head. But I'm just slowly starting to like connect it, and that's really exciting. And then it's just the 2 shoulder ones left, and that's knit back and forth with some short rows, the lace, and then I'm going to assume it's attached the same way, so I can see the end of this whip coming after having it on the needles for a 1.5 years. That's very exciting. Managed to get it over my head. Just need to weave the end in, but that's looking so cute. I'm really happy with my yarn choice. I love the little cream and rainbow speckle accent, and it's going to be very wearable, very cute. And I think I'm going to stop here today and start the sleeves another day. Okay, I tried to film this portion without showing you my face, but it's late at night and the lighting is awful and the shadows are awful. All of that to say, I finished one cuff that goes over the arm. It's really kind of fun. It looks like a ruff. It was a little bit easier this time now that I figured out the lace. And then what I'm going to do is do the next cuff, and then I'll do the joining part together because this is done on a bigger needle and I don't want to keep switching the needle size back and forth. So that's one. I really must say I'm so happy with my yarn choice here. Like, it's so cute. Not that it's focusing at all. There we go. So cute. I feel like, you know, Queen Elizabeth the First.
The other modification that I made was I changed how the collar was knitted. This pattern uses an I-cord to finish the armholes,
Hi. I do apologize for the lack of variety in location and my endless supply of gray hoodies. But this is just how I knit. I just sit and I knit, usually on the couch, but for filming ease, I'm actually using my spare room, which I have like a sewing table set up, and I've been knitting here. It's been a couple of days. I haven't done anything. I've been working on hosting this like knitting at the movies. We're calling it Fibre Flicks event. So I've been busy running around, and there's a new sock pattern coming out that I really want to make, but I really want to be down a whip. So today it's the evening, 6 p.m. on Wednesday the 7th of August. And I am going to try and finish this in a couple of days because I want to cast on something else. And I really find that that's the best motivation for me to finish stuff. So I'm coming here to keep myself accountable. 7th of August. If I'm not done by the 9th, I have no I have no punishment for myself, but I will in disappointment at myself. And sometimes that hurts the worst. The 9th. No explanation needed. On to the next step. I finished one side. I mean, this is really cute. It's really cute. The lace definitely needs a bit of a block. I'm hoping it blooms and I get a bit more of that scallop edge. I feel like I might have cast it on too tight. But this is really soft, stretchy, superwash yarn, so I'm hoping it'll relax. I'm hoping it'll relax around the neck. Oh my god, it's exactly what I had in mind. Like a basic gray tank, but with a pop of something special. And I wanted white, but with, again, a pop of something special. And it's gonna be so wearable. The 3-needle bind off with the lace, because there's yarn overs in the 3-needle bind off that you're doing, is very, I don't know, like slippery. I'm worried I'm gonna drop stitches. But other than that, I can see the end. It's just past midnight. It's like 12:37 a.m. It just turned into the 9th of August, which means that I managed to finish this when I said I would. And it's, for a second after I did the second cuff, I thought I had attached it wrong side out, which honestly I would have cried. But it's the right side out. Even though it's very late, we have to try this on. Apologies, I'm having to squat down. Oh my god, it's perfect. Oh, I love it. Great. So I'll block it tomorrow, because I don't think I should block it at 1 in the morning. That's exactly what I wanted. I love the length. I love the fit. Lily Kate strikes again. Okay. So I was planning to take the final shots like out in the garden, in the sun, so you guys could get a good look. But I actually have a teeny tiny surgical procedure scheduled for tomorrow on this weird lump I have had on my forehead forever. So I'm going to have a bandage on for a bit. And I wanted to get the vlog out. So here we are in my hallway. I love this. I love the fit. I always love the fit in Lily's patterns. That's why one of my most recent makes was her Calm Down Tee. And I've been looking for an 8-ply pattern for ages for a simple stockinette t-shirt. And when she came out with hers, I knew that would be the one because you can always depend on for the fit. With the blocking, I was correct about my assumption that I cast on too tight, because it actually still looks sort of how it did earlier. It's not super scallopy, but that's okay. It still has a really cute look. My head fits in great. Pre-block, because I had to skip a couple of stitches around the front as I was picking up. It had a couple of wrinkles, but when I wear it, there's nothing. It's perfect. The fabric is definitely more of that dry cottony feel, which I really like on. We'll have to test out how it is in the summer months. Probably unlikely because it's a big percentage wool and I'm a hot, sweaty person at the best of times. But isn't this cute? Yeah, so that's my finished underlace top. If you want to make your own, you know where to find the pattern. I'll link it down below. And thank you so much for joining me on my project vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed following along to my slightly chaotic and silly video.